Your digital impression is your first impression. Whether you're a content creator, sell products online, sell courses, or even are a service-based business. So today, I'm going to run through 10 creative ways to use Canva websites, not just to elevate the way you do business, but also to make sure that you are ready to take advantage of all the right opportunities that come your way. Hey folks, and welcome. If we haven't met before, my name is Wayne. I'm a creative director and a brand designer, and I help coaches and creators to make a beautiful impact with their business. So we all know how great Canva is for creating social media graphics and documents and all sorts of other materials. But in the last few years, they've also made huge advances in creating their website builder. It's a responsive website builder, easy to create, and it ties into the rest of the Canva ecosystem. Now, the website builder has its limitations, and if you want to find out more about my opinion on that, I will link to the video where I gave an honest review of Canva's website builder at the end of this video. The internet really is our window on the world for a lot of us. It's where we find our business and often where we do our business. And so for Canva to create a website builder that allows us to really quickly and easily create an online presence and also host it without huge costs and huge amounts of time is really a game changer. Despite its limitations, I still find the Canva website builder to be one of the easiest and quickest and most efficient ways to get a really beautiful looking website or online presence done. And one of the key things about any use of the Canva website builder is that the assets you upload and use in that website are then available in Canva for you to create accompanying materials. So if you create a website, you have the assets ready to create social media posts to promote it. And working within that ecosystem really does make it incredibly quick and easy to be able to up-level all of your design. So let's look at a few ways that you can creatively use Canva websites to elevate your business and the way you do business. So the first idea is to use a Canva website builder to create an onboarding site for client-based or service-based businesses. Now, this can be a really great tool because it means that you can set up a whole range of things on that site, share the link with any client that comes to work with you, and it saves on hundreds of emails back and forth, on sending PDFs which they might lose, and it means there's an easy one-link solution for them to find all the information they need about you. Now, this can include things like a welcome video message that you could put on the page, when you're available, how you work, your payment plans and processes, and of course, particularly relevant if you're a designer or a brand designer, is your boundaries and when you're available or when you're not available. You could also include your communication preferences, how you prefer to exchange information, and of course you could add things like relevant logins or even links to tutorials for tools that you're going to be using. Of course, things like FAQs make a big difference because again, it stops them having to ask hundreds of little questions by email and just makes it so much easier for them to refer to this document or this website. And another great idea is to include feedback guidance. So if you're a designer, you know that most people are just not great at giving feedback on designs because they don't know how and how that works best for you. So using a page like this that they can always go back to refer to really makes it easy for your clients and just makes it feel so much slicker and so much more professional. Of course, the same kind of page could be used for offboarding. So you could have a place where you add a little bit of last-minute value and give them a list of resources to support them going forward and how they can work with you if they wanted to work with you more. Maybe even asking them for a testimonial or signing up to your referral program. But something that leaves them with this really great impression of you, and you can create that in Canva quickly and easily just using the website builder. So number 2 on this list, which I'm sure will surprise nobody if you've seen any of my other videos, is to use the Canva website builder to build sales pages. Now, sales pages are usually very lengthy and they can take days to build. And every time you try and use a new page builder, you have to learn a whole new process. So if you're familiar with Canva, this is one of the best ways to create a sales page for your upcoming launch of any type. Not only can you use existing templates within Canva and easily customize them to your brand, but you can easily move sections around, you can bring in designs you already have, and of course you can just link to your preferred checkout option wherever that may be. So it makes it really quick and easy and customizable for you to create a really beautiful high converting sales page just using Canva Sales Page Builder. Now, It would be weird if I didn't point out here that if you do have a launch coming up and you want to create a sales page on Canva, in the link below this video and on the screen right now, I have linked to my free Canva sales page template. So you can go and download this. It's a free template in Canva that includes all the sections that you may need for a high converting sales page. And it also comes with access to videos and a PDF that talks you through the whole process of creating a sales page in Canva's website builder. One of the things I really love about using Canva for building a sales page goes for everything else that we're talking about as well, and that is that you get access to this library of Canva's stock images and videos that you can use to pull into your sales page or any other website design in Canva. And it's just so much easier than going to multiple different places to search for things, and it means that they're all there in the Canva ecosystem ready for you to use. So number 3 on this list is kind of similar to the sales page, and that's to create a landing page just using Canva's website builder. Now there's 2 ways that I can think of that could be really helpful to do this. And the first is for a landing page where people can just give their email to you and you send them a freebie. And the way that you can do that is just by using the functionality within Canva websites to embed a form. So you could embed a type form or a Google form, or you could just have a link that goes to an existing form that you already have from your email marketing provider. And then that could just immediately trigger a workflow, or you could just even manually send something to those people and use that to gather information and provide a freebie. The other thing you can do is, if you already have forms to gather those email addresses, which we all should as businesses, what you can do is use a Canva website page as your deliverable page. So once people have signed up to your form, you could redirect them to a page created in Canva, beautifully branded, where they can just download your freebie or have access to a video training that you've created or anything that works for you. Another really great idea is, if you're going to be on a podcast or you're going to an event, you could just create a very quick page in Canva using their website builder to deliver more value to the people that you're going to meet or present to at one of those events. That way, you could brand it just with the event's logo or the podcast logo that you're going to be on, and it looks like you have created this bespoke download for them or a bespoke page specifically for them, when it would just take you seconds to create in Canva. It makes people really feel like you value them and that you've gone out your way to make sure that there's something specifically for them. So number 4 on the list is proposals. So whether you're creating a web design proposal or a business proposal or even a brand proposal, how many times have you had to recreate the same PDFs and change bits and pieces here and there and resend the PDF via email? This is one of the easiest ways to take the hassle out of that. You could create a standard proposal with your packages and your pricing, and you could share that link with any prospective clients really quickly and easily. So you don't have to keep reinventing the wheel. You can just send them that link, and from there you could link to your checkout or payment page, or you could even just get them to schedule a follow-up call with you. But it's so much easier than a PDF because it's easy for them to read on their mobile devices. You don't have to worry about file sizes or them losing the PDF. And most importantly, you can update the page in seconds. And it means that outdated information is never out there for people to miscommunicate or misunderstand. Speaking of updating things, if you're on a Canva Pro or Teams account, you know that you have access to the expanded brand kits within Canva, which makes it so much easier to rebrand your pages and keep your brand consistent across all of your materials. And there is a new function or tool that they have created within that, and that's that you can replace a logo image and choose to replace it on any designs that have that logo or that image. And it just means that if you make a change to your logo or you replace an image or a headshot that you're using, you can actually, with a couple of clicks, replace it on all the designs within your Canva that has the old asset in them. And it's so much easier than worrying about outdated logos going out or outdated headshots being sent out with media kits, etc. If you are on a free Canva account and you wanted to try out the Canva Pro or Teams account, you can use the link in the description below this video and get access to a 45-day free trial of Canva Pro, so you can try out those features, see how much value it adds, and then obviously you're free to either cancel or sign up to continue with the Canva Pro account. Idea number 5 is one for all the designers and brand designers out there, and that's to use a Canva website design or web page as your brand or design proposal. Again, this makes it so much easier to create something that's easy for people to view online rather than having really heavy file sizes and having to email things to people every time you update it. You can update this page live and it can be ready for them to review again in a few minutes if you make small changes. It also means that if you're presenting online, you can talk them through it and they can scroll through the page rather than worrying about them paging through a PDF and not knowing how they've opened that and how it's showing on their screen. Opening this in a browser means you have way more control over how it looks and how you can present to them. And of course, you can add in animations and videos, and that can all work within this page. And you can do that all without having to pay for expensive hosting or expensive tools. Speaking of designs, number 6 in the list is to use Canva websites as a portfolio website. Now this is great whether you're an artist or a photographer or even a brand designer, because you can create a quick and easy portfolio using one of Canva's existing templates literally within minutes. All you would do is upload the images, artwork, or photographs that you want to include and click and drag them into that page, publish it, and it's ready to share with someone. Now, the great thing about using a tool like this is, again, it doesn't cost you a lot of hosting, particularly when you're a new designer or a new artist and you're getting out there and trying to share your work. You could use Canva's free hosting and create a portfolio that you can then just share on your social media and with people that you want to show your work to. The other great thing, of course, is that you can very quickly update it. You could even swap in certain images so that the right ones were there if you had the opportunity to present or show this to a specific person. You could even create a separate page for each style that you have or each audience that you're pitching to. And it just becomes a really easy way to make sure that your work is up to date without having to go through complicated website builders. And again, it means your assets are in Canva, so you can create social media posts, adverts, or anything else to promote the same work in just a few clicks within Canva. One of the things I mentioned in my video when I talked about the good and bad things about Canva website builders is that you can have a page that's public or you can have a page that's only accessible with a password. So number 7 in our list, I would suggest that you could use a passworded site as a coaching hub if you have coaching clients, or as a resource hub if you wanted to share that with people when they signed up to your list or when they started working with you. Again, you could just create a really simple page that looks really beautiful and on brand in Canva, and you could then have that password only provided to people who you want to give access to that page. It would be a great way to keep all your documents that you need your coaching clients to have access to, or maybe a list of books and resources that you want them to have a look at. You could even update it on a weekly or monthly basis with new resources or videos, or even explainer videos from you if that's relevant to those clients. It's a great way of doing it, keeping it private without having to pay for expensive course hosting software platforms. Another thing that we use often when we're selling products and services online is this idea of having live webinars or webinar replays available for people when they sign up. And you can use a Canva web page to host a live webinar or a webinar replay. If you're going to do your webinar live on YouTube, you can embed a YouTube video directly into a Canva page just using the embed function, and you can then have that there for people to just go to this link, watch the video, and it can be a temporary page which you take down or something that you leave up and put the replay on. Again, you could password the page if only certain people were getting access to the replay, or you could leave it public and use that as something you could drive people to once they've signed up. Now, the nice thing is that you could also upload a video to Canva and put it onto a page that way, so you don't have to embed something from another hosting provider. But you could also embed Vimeo, YouTube, all sorts of other things using Canva's embed function. So number 9 on this list is one that I think is particularly useful for content creators, and that's to create a Canva website and use it as your media kit. So this is great for bloggers, content creators of any kind. And again, the real benefit is not just that you have access to all the materials that you use regularly, often daily in Canva, but it's quick and easy to build. It doesn't cost you a lot to host. And it means that you can update it literally within seconds. So you can make sure that your figures are up to date, your photographs and press shots are up to date, your bio's up to date. And it means that you can always have a central resource to send people to so that you know they've got the latest information about your statistics as well as your bio, who you are, and basically keep control over your image and your information that gets distributed out on the internet. And number 10 on our list. So number 10 is really 2 things. And that's that you could use Canva websites to have either an online shop or a lookbook. So as you know, Canva websites don't have a built-in checkout. So you would have to have the ability to have products hosted somewhere that you could send people to pay for them. But you could use a Canva website as a kind of really exclusive lookbook for that season's releases, or for new products, or just for a selection of products that you wanted to create bespoke for some people, and you could just send them that link so it feels really exclusive. But you could also have it as an actual online shop and just make it look really beautiful with your branding and images, and then just choose to send them to any checkout that you have access to and choose to use. As I mentioned before, the other great thing is that, of course, you then have all of those assets in Canva to be able to create promo posts, social media graphics, anything else to actually promote those products. And it makes it so much easier for you to create things quickly and easily and keep them on brand. I also have a bonus idea for you, and that's to use a Canva web page as your social media links page. So basically, you can create the equivalent of a link tree for you to add in your social media bios or anywhere else, and you can have as many buttons or links on that page as you want. You could also include videos, graphics, headshots, animations, so you could make a really beautiful, well-designed, on-brand links page for you to use on your social media for free and host it using Canva's free websites. And you could do that with just up-level it from the usual Linktree links that you see and give it real personality. And as I said, it starts to create this impression of what you look like online, what your visual presence is. And obviously that then boosts your brand image. I really think a number of the ideas that we've gone through today could make a big difference in how you do business day to day, how to quickly be able to respond to opportunities, to get your stuff out there, and to make a great impression, all while being on brand and looking great. So I think Canva Website Builder is hugely undervalued in terms of what you could do with it. And considering how much we all use Canva for other materials, I just think it's a really, really great tool to be able to do some creative things with. If you have any other ideas as to how we can use Canva websites to make our lives easier in terms of how we do business online, and also how we can just elevate our brand and the things that we put out there, please drop a message in the comments below and let me know. I'd love to hear some of your ideas, and let me know if you've tried any of the things that we've talked about in this video today, because I'd love to see them and see what you're creating with Canva websites. Please don't forget, you can download that free Canva sales page template that I've designed specifically for you, and you can get that link in the description below the video, or the link that's on the screen at the moment. And as I said, it comes with a video series which talks you through creating the sales page in Canva, and it also comes with a PDF to help you with the process to make sure that you create a beautiful, high-converting sales page. And if that's not your thing, please sign up to my newsletter. The link is on the screen right now. I send that out weekly with some updates about design news, new tutorials that are available, and tips and tricks, as well as sharing some of the meaningful creations and incredible people that I come across on a weekly basis. I would really appreciate your support, and thank you so much for being here. Have a lovely day.